Good day, good day. Welcome to Drew's Book Reviews. Today we're doing a massive book unhaul. I've been collecting books for so long, but it's time to get rid of some. I gotta make some room as the place I'm moving to is a little bit smaller than the place I'm at here. Most of these books have been up hiding in a cupboard. Let's talk about them. Let's unhaul them. And that's coming right up here on Drew's Book Reviews. Stay tuned. All right, let's talk about unhauling my books. Some of these books are going to be bittersweet to part with. There are books that I've rather enjoyed, but I don't ever see myself rereading. Some are, some, I don't even know why I have them still. Let's talk about it. Let's unhaul these books. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. So let's get into it. I've got a stack of these lovely boxes to pack them away, and we're going to pack them up, and I'm going to take them down to a thrift store here in Victoria before my move to my new location. So let's talk about it. Let's see which ones I'm getting rid of. I'm not going to go through each one individually because of course that would take way too long, but I will definitely stop at some of them and talk a little bit about them and go from there. So let's get into it. Brent Weeks, Shadow's Edge trilogy, the Night Angel trilogy. Read this a while ago, like a long while ago. I don't think I'm ever actually going to get back to it. Of course, I absolutely loved Brent Weeks' Lightbringer series for sure. That was a series that I really enjoyed, but I don't think I'm ever going to get back to the Night Angel trilogy, so it's going in the unhaul box. Mark Lawrence. So many people have talked about Mark Lawrence and loved his stuff. I thought, it was okay, worth reading once. So I don't think I'm going to keep these ones. That's going to go into the unhaul box. Patrick Rothfuss. I don't think he's ever going to finish this series at this point. I really don't see myself ever getting back into the Kingkiller Chronicles. I did read these books, first couple books. I just don't see myself getting back into the Kingkiller Chronicles. So that is going into the unhaul box. Hopefully somebody else will enjoy them because I thought they were alright. Not terrible, but not fantastic, I guess. Three Body Problem. I remember I gave this one 2.5 stars. I had high hopes for the Three Body Problem, but it just didn't work for me, I guess. So it's going into the unhaul here. The Andromeda Evolution. Didn't like it that much. It says Michael Crichton's The Andromeda Evolution by Daniel H. Wilson. I just don't think he did a good job picking up where Crichton left off. I thought it was kind of, or maybe I just don't like this kind of writing anymore. I don't know. But anyway, it's going into the unhaul box. We got some more Mark Lawrence. So again, author that has been praised highly. Now, it's not that these books were bad. They aren't bad. They're okay. They're not bad. But it's going into the unhaul box. Because I just didn't enjoy them as much as other people did, I guess. So moving on. We got some non-fiction books. So we got Editing Humanity, Kindred. That's my wife's book. I should put that in the haul. But I love myself some nonfiction, and honestly, I really like these books, but it's not one of those things that I expect I'm going to reread. And that kind of goes the same with things like Michael Kakio and Chris Hadfield. With nonfiction, they're kind of a read once and move on type deal. There are a few nonfiction I'm definitely keeping, specifically Brian Greene, but overall, a lot of the nonfiction I'm definitely unhauling, as well as things like A Universe from Nothing. I love Lawrence M. Krauss, don't get me wrong, but like most nonfiction, I'll probably only ever read it once. So it's time for that to go, as well as gory details. Another fun, interesting read about crime scenes and investigation and all that kind of stuff. So it's fun for sure, but not something that I could really see myself reading more than once. Okay, so the next set of books I'm about to put into this box, this is kind of bittersweet for me, to be completely honest, because it's an author that I remember I have such good fond memories of reading, and an author that really got me into science fiction as a whole. And it's something that I honestly fear to ever go back and reread, because I have good memories of reading it, but I've also grown a lot as a reader, I feel, and I'm seeing so much in his work there that really doesn't sit well with me anymore. I just find I'm not liking this author's writing as much anymore. And it's bittersweet because I'll always have fond memories of some of these stories, but I just can't bring myself to reread them. And that is going to be Orson Scott Card and the Ender's Game. The Ender's Game universe, and Orson Scott Card's writing in particular. So I am, at this point, unhauling all of my Orson Scott Card books. So those are my card books. I've got a lot of them. So I can tell I've read a lot of cards. So now what we just need to do is get these books in the box. All right, now the card stuff is put away. Let's move on to the next. Now, I've enjoyed Rick Riordan, absolutely have, but again, one of those sets of books I'm probably not going to get back to anytime soon, or at all. So, in you go, Rick Riordan. Here's hoping somebody else will get the chance to enjoy you. Yeah, I'm getting rid of some Joe Abercrombie. He was alright, not bad. This is the first Joe Abercrombie that I ever read. It was alright from what I remember. Not amazing or great, but just alright. Terrible. Seriously, terrible. Don't read it. Okay, so this one, the Shadow Campaigns. I actually really enjoyed the Shadow Campaigns as a whole. I really did. This is a series that I've read twice now, but I do have it on Audible, so I'm probably not going to do a physical reread of this series, at least not for a long, long time. And if I ever actually want to do a physical reread, I could just buy them again. So Shadow Campaigns, starting with Book 1, The Thousand Names, which I have in hardcover here. The rest ended up in paperback. So there we go. Book 2, The Shadow Throne. Followed up by Book 3, The Price of Valor. And then books 4 and 5. So 4, The Guns of Empire, and 5, The Infernal Battalion. It's going right in here in the Unhaul box. There we go. This is a self-published one by Taylor Cole, Live Like a God. It says not for resale on it, but it's going in. They can do what they want with that. Ooh. Aldous Huxley, Brave New World. You know what? I might never reread this, but I think I'm gonna keep it. It ain't going in the box. Another classic. Should I keep it? I'm downsizing a lot. I'm gonna keep this one. I know I said it's gonna unhaul everything as well, but I'm keeping this one. Put it over there for now. Look at that, more Orson Scott Card. Sarai, Women of Genesis, and the Worthing Saga. I have so much Orson Scott Card, I couldn't even fit it all in one box. Actually, I have hardcover edition of these, so I don't need them. There, that's a little bit better, a little bit closer, eh? Again, I've got the hardcover editions of these, so I don't really need to keep them. We're almost through the pile. And another Orson Scott Card. I got too much Orson Scott Card. Hunter's Run. Hunter's Run. You know what? This was the first book I ever reviewed on the channel, if I recall correctly. Hunter's Run, the very first book that I ever reviewed. No, you know what? I lied. I think it was Tough Voyaging. Maybe someone will go back and look on the channel history and find out what the first one is. I actually think it was Tough Voyaging. Same author, but Tough Voyaging. The 100. Didn't end all that great. Interesting concept, but it really didn't end very well. More of this stuff. Probably should have gotten rid of that a long time ago. Terrible. Terrible. All right. One last box should do it. Actually, I think there's some room in that one there. There's actually a little bit of room in this one, so this just has some old DVDs in it. Some more Witcher stuff going in the box. Witcher's not bad, but I'm unhauling my Witcher set of books because I don't know, I just didn't. They're not bad, but I'm not sure how I vibe with the writing style, honestly. So I'm just going in and I'm gonna get rid of these Witcher books because I just didn't enjoy them enough to say that I really want to reread them. So Witcher is going in the Unhaul pile here. This one's actually pretty funny. Wow. The Gospel According to Biff. Christ's Childhood Companion. That's actually kind of a funny one. That is one I can say that I really enjoyed, but it's going in there. This one is terrible. I would not wish it on anyone. One of the worst books I have ever read, honestly. Terrible. I would not wish that on anyone, but... So why I still have it, I don't know. Look, another Orson Scott Card book. Craziness. Why do I still have that? Formic Wars, Burning Earth. One of the few graphic novels I own, but like the rest of the card stuff, it's going in. Now these are just terrible. Terrible. And I love Terry Goodkind's writing. Or at least I did until I read these ones. They're trash. Ugh. But they're going in. And finally, the last ones here. The Seven Realms, the complete series by Chanda Williams Chima. Not bad, but not great. See if I can... Kind of fits. We'll make it work. There you have it. This is the massive, giant, big moving book unhaul. Wow. And there are all the boxes filled with books that I'm unhauling and bringing down to local thrift shops so that I can unhaul all these books that I have had in my closet for so long. Just crazy stuff. Anyway, there you go. The massive book unhaul. The boxes are packed. Now we just gotta head on down to a thrift store and drop them off. And, you know, maybe you saw something in this unhaul. I don't know. I know some of it went by really, really quick. But, man, that's big book unhaul. Now, I just gotta focus on packing up my bookshelves eventually. That'll be another video, so stay tuned for that. And thank you so much for watching. And as always, until next time, keep on reading. Bye!